So growing up in Frederick, I played a wide range of sports. I remember starting early off with t-ball. Then at the Y, I played soccer, did karate, was doing swim at the Y as well. Transitioned to getting exposed to golf as well at a very young age. And then once I entered high school, played football and baseball. Did play 1 year of golf as well, but transitioned to football my last 3 years there. So my primary sport was baseball, which I was introduced to at, like I said, a very young age. My mom claims that she was the first to introduce it to me, and then my dad kind of saw that I had a interest in it. And then from there, it just really took off. I remember playing it essentially every year from that point forward. Really enjoyed the competitive nature of it, the internal battles that you have of just playing that game with yourself, but then also your teammates. So probably my most notable memory has to be from coaching. I had the opportunity to coach at Governor Thomas Johnson High School, the baseball program, and in 2018 we won the state championship. And it was just one of those moments where it wasn't about me, it was about my players, and I remember after winning it and jumping out of the dugout and kind of celebrating with everybody, but then looking up into the stands and seeing what that brought to the community, and the enjoyment of not only the students but their families, and then even all of their friends, and then including my family and friends. So, biggest obstacle for me, and to this day it continues, is just that fear of failure. And I say that not because it's a situation where I'm technically afraid to fail. It's just that it's always in the back of my mind. And then I think right around my sophomore year of high school, I started to realize, like, hey, that needs to get out of your mind. And once that occurred and I was able to play a little bit more free and easy, I was not worried about failing nearly as much, and I was able to kind of take that and play freer. And that's when I think really my success really took off, in playing. I mean, there's a lot of people who inspired me, with all my sports dreams. First and foremost, my parents. There's no doubt about it. I mean, without them, their support, and basically getting me to everything and anything, they never once said no to an opportunity for me. And then my brother was a huge part of it too. And he's a year younger than me, and I think to kind of piggyback on my obstacle or fear of failure, I was always afraid he was going to become better than me. So it was this idea of him constantly pushing me to be my very best. And then from there, I had some amazing coaches growing up, all throughout Frederick County. One of my Little League coaches in particular, Wayne Main, who is still coaching around this area, him and his assistant, Bob Relke, they were major influences on me and my game. My high school coach, Phil Rhodes, was a huge inspiration, who is also in the Hall. I know he was inducted just a couple years ago. Just being around those individuals has helped me grow into who I am today. And then just the coaches that are around even today. I mean, we've got coaches right now, like I know growing up, like Mike Franklin up at Catoctin, another huge name that has really helped me learn and grow and become kind of, the coach that I wanted to be. Words of advice for anybody pursuing their dream. Learn from your failures and enjoy your successes. I feel like so many people take those failures and they will not sit and kind of, reflect on them and like, where were mistakes made? Where can I improve? What can I do different the next time I get an opportunity to do so? So many athletes of today and in the past, they sit and they sulk on those failures rather than using them as teaching moments for themselves. And that's something, I do and I try to do now as a coach even, is hey, let's learn from this as we move forward rather than just bask in all the glory. Because a lot of times when you're winning and things are going good, you don't reflect that much on it. You just are like, things are wonderful. Like, let's just keep it moving forward. But then when you lose or you go through those struggles, are you taking the time to break those struggles down? So.